Okay, so I took delivery of this car, this 2022 Model Y Performance, over 1 month ago. And so far I put more than 1,300 miles on this car. So today I'm gonna give a review on the things I like and things I don't like about this Model Y Performance. So stay tuned. Okay, so the top thing on my list that I love about this Model Y Performance, it's the handling, the performance. I know, I admit I haven't owned so many sports cars. I owned a Honda Civic and a Mustang. But I have to say this car handles way better than those cars I owned. And so the reason I think it handles really good is usually I drive on my commute, I drive through a country road, a back road with a lot of turns, twisty turns. And with the Mustang, I feel like the steering is pretty loose. Of course, I don't have GT Shelby version, I just have a regular one. And I feel like the steering is really loose, and sometimes I feel like I'm at the limit. I can't go even faster when I turn in, going through a turn. But for this Model Y Performance, I feel like I'm sticked to the ground. I think that's because the low center of gravity due to the battery pack, but it takes turns like cutting through a butter. It's just that easy. And the steering wheel is pretty precise. It's a little bit heavy side, but it's really precise. And it points to the place you want it to go. So the handling of this car, it's just amazing. Of course, it is super fast. The acceleration, it's another level, right? Well, my neighbor's Corvette probably is faster than this car, but wow, just compared to normal cars like SUVs, this thing, it's super fast. I know people who own a Model Y has been complaining about the stiff suspension. However, switching from a Mustang to this guy, I think it's pretty comfortable. There's nothing says it's called rough ride. I think it drives pretty normal, pretty comfy. I don't know what cars those people owned before this Model Y, but for me, for a regular person, if you switch from a just regular car, a Ford, to this guy, and this is a comfortable car to ride. And it is super easy to drive this Model Y Performance. And thanks to the autopilot. So I don't have FSD. I think autopilot is totally enough. It's such a great feature. It makes your road trip much easier. So driving this car is more relaxing, more laid back. You just let the car do its thing, but you have to pay attention, of course, prepare to take over. But most of the time, this car performs very well. It keeps itself at the center of the line, and it slows down if the car in front of you slows down, and it will eventually go to a fully stop if the car in front of you stops. So makes the driving much easier. I think that's one of the reasons I want to own this car, because I drive 70 miles a day for work, and this can save me a lot of energy and efforts. Another thing I really like about this car, it's of course the charging capability. It's a EV, so I can charge it with my 240 volt outlet in my garage. And if you don't know how much it costs you to charge. And so the whole battery pack is only 70 something kilowatt hour. So the utility cost in the area I live in, it's about 10 cents, less than 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So 10 cents times 70 kilowatt hour, it's around $7 to fully charge your car. So $7 to fully charge your car to drive around 300 miles, that's such a good deal. Especially when the gas price, it's about around $4 per gallon. And I believe this car can save me tons of money driving 350 miles weekly. So over time, my Tesla Model Y gonna cost less to run because of the electricity is cheap, and also the resale value of this car, it's just amazing. It's better than a Toyota. So far Toyota has the best resale value, but this car beats Toyota in terms of resale value. I believe I can sell this 2020 Model Y for a couple $1,000s more than the price I purchased it. Okay, there are so many things I like about this beautiful Model Y performance. But the last thing I want to put on my list is the look. I think this is a very handsome and beautiful car, and especially the white interior. That's just add another layer of futuristic style into this car. And white plus white, I think that's a very good touch. And the exterior, it's just very slim, very pretty, and I really enjoy the big glass roof. I know it's useless, and it also allows the heat to come into your cabin, but it's so pretty, so nice every time I just look at it. And also the white seat, white interior, it's just amazing to look at. And if you're worried about if it is hard to keep the white seat clean, I will post a video later after a couple weeks to show you how this white seat hold up. But so far I really like the white seat. It feels like I'm inside of a spaceship, and those seats are super comfy and soft. And that's another those are the things I really like about this 2022 Tesla Model Y performance.